As a practitioner of magic, it is well known that like attracts like. That is why many magicians surround themselves with talismans, amulets, and other symbols to control their surroundings and to perform spells. Many magicians are not aware that spells can be consumed through food. Food can, of course, be eaten, but depictions in paintings and artwork can still provide highly charged symbolism. A good example of this would be the cornucopia, filled with fruits, vegetables, and wheat, symbolizing abundance. The origins of food symbolism can be traced back to ancient great civilizations. To these wise and respected societies, food not only provided sustenance that nourished the body, but held spiritual and symbolic significance. For example, in ancient Greece and Egypt, certain foods were associated with specific gods and goddesses, and the consumption of these powerful foods were believed to bring blessings and divine favor. As the different cultures interacted through trading, they exchanged not only goods but also their culinary traditions. Over time, food symbolism became more diverse, incorporating elements from various cultures and backgrounds. Food has always played a large role in spiritual practices and rituals across different religions. For example, in Christianity, bread and wine are used as a sacrament to symbolize the body and the blood of Christ. Okay, in many traditions, specific foods are considered sacred and presided over by deities for their mystical powers associated with them. Just the act of eating certain foods was believed to have brought about creations of desires, formulations of the world, and even deities. Many of these stories emphasize the importance of food in creating and sustaining life balance in the universe. Go. Historically, fruits and vegetables have been used for their medicinal properties in traditional cultural medicine. Many are believed to have specific healing properties and are used to treat various ailments, reinforcing their symbolic significance. Fruits and vegetables have been depicted in art and literature as symbols of blessings, abundance, fertility, and beauty. In Buddhism, the three blessed fruits are the sacred symbols of the great blessings, using the Buddha hand for happiness, the peach for longevity, and the numerous pomegranate seeds for abundance. Tomatoes, which some consider a vegetable, is actually a fruit. Whether you see it as a fruit or vegetable, the tomato symbolizes luck, protection, and love of all kinds. In the Victorian era, tomatoes were appreciated as luck charms and were made into household items like the pincushion. Many magic practitioners are strict vegetarians for several reasons. Meat is known to be injected with growth hormones, which is a normal health concern for those who choose to abstain from anything not grown directly from Mother Earth, and that will, over time, cause damage to the body. Others are vegetarian because they are sympathetic to all forms of life and can't imagine consuming something that once breathed. And the concern of taking on energies of slaughtered animals goes through the mind of spiritually sensitive people. Magical practitioners who are meat eaters hope to avoid growth hormones by choosing grass-fed meat. And for those who are concerned about the nature of how the animal was slaughtered, seek kosher meat since the slaughtering process seems to be more ethical. Being vegetarian or a meat eater is an individual's choice. Meat of all kinds do, however, possess magical energy. In food magic, pigs have conflicting symbolism. In some cultures, they are despised and seen as unclean, and other cultures consider them as sacred for the good qualities they possess, which is abundance and good fortune. We all have our personal preferences on what we choose to consume. Luckily, there are several food items to choose from. So much so that if I mentioned all the foods that they sell in grocery stores and that they grow on farms, this video would be too long. So let's go over some common foods that we all have most likely eaten. We all come from different cultural backgrounds, but one thing we have in common is that we all have to eat. Magically consuming foods is a great way to boost the energy in our bodies nutritionally as well as spiritually. Before we go into dissecting these common foods, I want to say that preparing your own food gives you time to connect to each ingredient placed in the recipe. While preparing food, you can focus on the energy that the food represents. Simply hold the food item in your hand and focus on what it represents and thank the food item for helping you on your goal. While chopping the onion, visualize ways the onion can protect you. Food items often have more than one spiritual energy. As discussed earlier, the apple is known for knowledge, eternal youth, love, and healing. If you are preparing, for example, an apple pie as a love gift, you would focus on the energies of love that the apple brings. Sometimes we are out and about and unable to prepare our own food. Praying over all food, whether it's made by us or by others, is always a good idea. Okay. In cases where you are faced with ordering from a menu, simply say a silent prayer asking that only what the food represents spiritually be consumed into your body. Many would laugh at the thought of a hamburger having any magical significance whatsoever. However, when you are working towards goals of stability, a hamburger is a great meal to consume. The bun of a hamburger is, of course, made of bread. Bread has often played a significant role in religious ceremonies and rituals. It is associated with connection to the divine and having sustenance. The shape of the hamburger bun is round. For those who saw the video, The Magic of Symbolism, you know that the circle is powerful since it has no beginning or an end. The circle provides physical and spiritual protection against unwanted and uninvited entities. We've all heard the infamous magical command in the story of Ali Baba and the 40 Thieves, "Open Sesame." This was making reference to the plant's legendary powers to discover hidden treasures and to open locked doors. In Anton Gallard's version of the 1001 Nights, sesame seeds are credited for opening the mouth of a cave in which the 40 thieves have hidden a treasure. In this case, seeking stability, the sesame seeds can aid you in finding your path to becoming more stable. Beef of all cuts, of course, come from cows, who are nurturing and protective. Lettuce is a vegetable known to promote peace and represents money. Tomatoes represent love, protection, and luck. In the case of the hamburger being consumed for having a stable life, I would focus on the protective qualities and, of course, the luck that it brings. Onions come in several varieties and are used in various forms of magic. If you make your own hamburger, just remember that the stronger the smell, the more potent it is magically. Use red onions to promote lust, white to remove obstacles, purple for mind power, and yellow to resolve arguments with family or friends. This strong scented plant has been revered and utilized in magical rituals worldwide, generally to protect the body from negative energy. Pickles are from cucumbers, so when using pickled items, always remember that you are focusing on what it was originally. In ancient Greece, cucumbers were valued for their cleansing properties. Cucumber slices on the forehead were believed to help with headaches and stress. Because of this, cucumbers became symbols of purity and tranquility in Greek culture. Pickles, like onions, are based on preference, but why not add peace to your goal if you can? By adding cheese to a hamburger turns it into a cheeseburger, and of course adding cheese is optional. Cheese has a long history of being appreciated for its spiritual significance. In ancient times, cheese was considered a sacred food that was often used in religious ceremonies. The Egyptians, for example, believed that cheese was a gift from the gods and used it as an offering to their deities. Cheese of all kinds represents abundance and happiness. Okay, let's not forget the condiments. You can draw magical symbols for your ham or cheeseburger with condiments. Mustard is made from the seeds of the mustard plant and promotes courage and protection. Ketchup is made from tomatoes, which has the same symbolism. You can add some extra luck by drawing a star on your ham or cheeseburger in ketchup. Mayonnaise is made up of egg yolks, vinegar, and lemon juice. Eggs symbolize rebirth and transformation. The vinegar is used to remove negative energies, and lemons have similar purifying qualities. A spiral drawn on your hamburger can symbolize transforming your prosperity or other goals you wish to accomplish. Okay, so there's your hamburger or cheeseburger or your stability burger or your stability sandwich. The bread provides sustenance. If the bun has sesame seeds, you can visualize unlocking secrets to lead you to more prosperity. The beef provides nourishing protection. The lettuce represents money, and the onion is to protect your financial prosperity. While adding the pickles, you can imagine making a living peacefully, and the cheese brings you happiness and abundance. Remember, you can draw magical symbols or sigils using the condiments of your choice. Would you like fries with that? French fries are made from potatoes. Potatoes make us feel satisfied after we consume them, and many would describe them as a comfort food. Magically, potatoes represent stability and protection, the two things that make us feel comfort. French fries served with a hamburger is a great meal for stability goals. Pizza is a joy to eat with family or friends. When prepared at home, it can be used as blessings for love, prosperity, or anything else depending on the toppings. Pizza dough is typically round, but of course can be made into other shapes. For this example, we are sticking with the classic circular shape, which we know provides physical and spiritual protection against unwanted and uninvited entities. Bread, when shared and consumed with others, create links and bonds. While adding the tomato sauce, you can visualize sending luck, love, and protection to everyone who is going to consume it. We already know cheese of all kinds represents happiness and abundance, so add lots of mozzarella. Pepperoni is a variety of spicy salami made from cured pork and beef. Pork is considered lucky by some, and beef symbolizes nurturing and protection. The olive was sacred to the god Aten in ancient Egypt and valued by the Greek goddess Athena. When eaten, olives can promote peace, good health, and protection. Black olives added to pizza is ideal for repelling negativity. Peppers of all kinds are associated with the element of fire and the planet Mars, therefore can be used as protection, and the different color varieties provide more magical qualities. Green bell peppers are the most common variety and are often associated with positive growth, renewal of the spirit, and prosperity. Okay. Red peppers are associated with energy and vitality. Yellow bell peppers are often linked to happiness and optimism. Add yellow bell peppers when you want to brighten the mood. Use orange bell peppers when you need a surge of creativity or inspiration. I would also add white onion for protection and to remove obstacles. Now I have pepperoni, which is made from pork and beef, indicating that I want luck and protection. I added olives to repel negativity, and of all the protective bell peppers, I chose the green one for renewal of the spirit, positive growth, and prosperity. Are you one of those who like pineapple on your pizza? A combination of Canadian bacon and pineapple sound rather lucky to me. Pineapples symbolize luxury, beauty, hospitality, and royalty. It's another symbol that has been made into several household decor items. Okay. Pies can be round or square. We know the circle provides protection from seen and unseen entities, and square pies can also be protective. The pastry we know as pie crust is believed to have originated in ancient Greece. The craft was learned by the conquering Romans, who spread the art throughout their empire. Pie crust doesn't have any specific symbolism on its own, but can be designed to. Not everyone is skilled in this, but with practice you can come up with all kinds of ways to bless your family or circle of friends. Feel free to use magic symbols according to the desire. Here is a basic list of pies for magical purposes. Apple pie for knowledge, connecting to your inner child, love, and healing. Eat apricot pie for peace. Banana cream pie for money or sex. Blackberry pie for money or sex. Blueberry is the ideal pie when you're looking for protection. Chocolate cream pie for money and love. Cherry is the ideal pie for love. Eat coconut cream pie to promote spirituality. Make a key lime pie for love, friendship, and communication. Serve lemon meringue pie for love and friendship. Make a peach pie for love, longevity, happiness, and wisdom. Pecan pie is ideal for those who want more money and who are seeking employment. Pumpkin pie is usually served on Thanksgiving, but can be enjoyed any day of the year. Pumpkins represent prosperity and money. Cakes are used to celebrate several happy occasions. The Greek goddess Artemis was honored each month with round cakes upon which candles were placed. Babylonians baked cakes for the goddess Ishtar in the shape of male and female genitals and served them during fertility festivals. Cakes can be made into several different shapes, and there is a wide variety of cake pans to choose from in stores and online. When making a cake for someone, consider the occasion and the wish or goal they want to accomplish, and use that to determine the flavor of the cake. Cakes can be made from scratch or by using a cake mix. Below is a list of ingredients commonly used in baking. The magical correspondence is included. Frosting for cake can be colored to match the desire or goal. I will be covering flower symbolism in the future, but I wanted to show this cake using daisies. Daisies represent happiness and joy. You could, for example, make a chocolate cake and use vanilla icing. By adding green to the vanilla icing, you are adding more money symbolism. Don't forget to take advantage of cake icing for writing magical symbols or positive affirmations. Don't forget to make use of cookie cutter shapes. Here are a few I recently just purchased at the 99-cent store. I can't wait to use them. Okay, I think I gave you a pretty good idea of how food magic works. Of course, there are thousands of different kinds of foods to consume, but I wanted to make it concise for viewing. As we move forward, I will be sharing recipes, so consider this video to the start of more lessons on food. You can add to the fun by adding magical cook and servingware. I liked this pot because it reminded me of the universe. The blue background with the white specks reminds me of the sky. Use your imagination to enjoy the experience. Here's some utensils with esoteric symbols on them, which add fun and mystique to the kitchen magic. I like this plate since it reminded me of the evil eye. You can use something similar to serve symbolic foods to your friends or family. I hope you enjoyed this video and will look forward to other food magic videos in the future. Thank you for watching.